Greetings to all of my Taurus. Thank you so much, Taurus, for being here. And happy birthday to all of my Taurus. All right, so we're going to get into a general reading for you, okay? These are timeless readings. Cross watchers, you're welcome here. Whenever you see this reading is when it's meant for you to see it. They're also general readings, so take what applies to you and leave the rest, okay? All right, so let's see, Taurus, what your general reading is. We're going to pull a message from we're going to get a message from the universe first, okay? Opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. Beautiful message. Okay, Taurus, absolutely. Well, happy birthday to you. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's an awesome message to start out with. Okay, that's a message from the universe. So let me see. I'm going to get a yin and a yang message, okay? This is fast and slow energy. This is masculine and feminine energy, okay? But it's what needs to balance out or what is bringing balance to your life, okay? All right. Family, foundation, commitment, home, marriage, celebration, security. So some of you all, your family life is going to bring improvement, okay? Or this could be you talking about having a family, children, just doing something that you feel like is going to bring some level of stability, okay? Something to having a reason to get up every day, having a reason to go out here and be the best version of yourself, okay? Some of you all is marriage is going to balance you out. Having that level of security and support that, you know, people who you love, you can share these and build these beautiful memories with and share these milestones in life with, okay? So I do feel like, and even if you all aren't having any children or anything like that, maybe you're past the age where you're having any small children, I do feel like this is a time where your family is going to come together and be a little closer, all right? So let me see what's coming out in the tarot cards for you. Or this is something that you've been wishing for. I like the fire engines outside. Let me see. Opportunities will soon knock at your door. Wow. Okay. So you trust your intuition around this time because there could be some sort of surprise coming your way. The Page of Cups can speak of like a introverted type thought or person, you know, maybe something very sensitive. This could be a psychic, emotional feeling that's overcoming, you know, it's something that's coming into your energy here. There's someone who wants to communicate with you. Maybe you're a little shocked, maybe you're surprised. There's someone who wants to talk about emotional issues with you, okay? There's some sort of love or comfort or kindness coming into a situation here, okay? The Chariot card, let me see, the Justice card, and the Six of Swords here. So the Chariot card, you're having a victory. So this could be an offer that's coming your way. Somebody's being very kind to you. I feel like your debt is going to be wiped clean. This could be just someone saying, what do your bills look like? Let me get you out of it. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing things out there, but it says your finances are about to change. You know, maybe you're surprised at how someone is offering you something. Someone is doing something out the kindness of their heart. I do feel like somebody cares a lot about your emotional state right now. Someone could be trying to figure out how they can help you get in this victory energy and stay focused on your goals. Someone also wants to help you overcome some level of obstacle so you can have some level of success. Somebody feels like you're very ambitious in life. that you're willing to go after what you want. And they may feel like you need a little bit of help in staying focused on your goals or something like that. Okay. I do feel like some sort of karmic justice is coming into a situation here though, Taurus. So this is something that's connected to your heart chakra where you're going to feel good about the situations. Okay. There's some sort of checks and balances that are going to kind of balance out here. There may be some sort of settlement or an agreement. This also could represent an apology. Maybe someone was holding back from you or just, holding back things. You may be kind of surprised at how someone wants to do something for you. Okay. I feel like this is connected to your stability. There's going to be a lot of communication pertaining to this, and it's going to really touch your heart. But I feel like this is in a good way. Okay. This is some sort of decision that's being made to maintain justice, law, and order. It's bringing, if this isn't karmic balance, this is the actual law. Karma, if this isn't karmic law happening, I feel like people always look at karma in a negative way, but karma can be very good, because I feel like you've been putting karmic coins into the universe trying to do something to better your life, to improve your circumstances, and you've been wanting to see something change. And this is the universe like giving you confirmation. This tarot reading can be you getting confirmation about things changing for the better for you. Okay, so I do see with this Six of Swords here, you're ready to get out of this choppy situation, choppy waters, and move into a calmer way of life. You're ready to transition. You're being spiritually guided away from a lot of problems. Okay. So opportunities will be knocking at your door, and it does look like a debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. Some sort of change, you getting out of choppy waters, choppy situations, dealing with a lot of debt or something like that. Okay. Karmic debt, maybe financial debt. It's like you're getting out of that where things are going to be a little smoother for you. All right. So let me see what else is coming out. The Nine of Wands. Maybe you've been going through ongoing battles with your family or something like that. You got the King of Pentacles here, the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Tower moment in reverse. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. What's up under that? The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So there's something that's like, you could feel like it's like something is hard for you to deal with, even though it's good. And that's the only way I can explain it. Okay. Something is hard for you to deal with, even though it's good. Okay. There is some sort of negativity connected to a positive thing in your life. And unfortunately, with yin and yang, it can be that way. Okay. When something really positive happened, it could be connected to something negative, meaning you get an inheritance, but it's due to someone's death or, something like that. Let me see what else is coming out for you. So there are some sort of issues that you may be going through pertaining to your family right now. Okay. And you just really want some level of support, or you wish that things were different. You wish that you had a family where there was a lot of commitment. There was a home life that you can go to and feel like, these are people that's relatable, and you all can sort of go through things together and have celebrations and really, have that trust there, where that security is there with you all, right? But I feel like you're tired of always having to be resilient when it comes to family matters. But there is some level of security that's coming in very fast with you, with this Chariot crowning this King of Pentacles. It's like you're being guided in the right direction. You could be getting some sort of public recognition and some level of stability. This King of Pentacles is actually a Taurus card. It's Taurus and Jupiter. And so that speaks of like a lot of success or wealth, or just like bettering yourself in some way, not being so much of a risk taker when it comes to your finances, and having some like a high status or something. So it's like you're overcoming some sort of battles or hard times. Again, I feel like you're going to be surprised by a situation here that where you were getting a lot of resistance before. You're going to have some sort of breakthrough. Okay. And then with this justice card crowning the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you've been waiting for things to come into fruition, or just to see karmic justice happen, like some good karma come into your life. Maybe you feel like you've been doing a lot of good out here and you just really haven't seen that good karma come back in the way you've wished for. Okay. So I do feel like this is where you're going to see the change in something. Okay. You've been wanting to see a lot of positive things happen in your life because you feel like, okay, well, I've done a lot of good, but it feels like I keep running into people that don't appreciate that. Everything keeps being a battle, and I just want a peaceful, life. I want to have some level of peace and fun and love, support. I want to have that safety, things like that, that security. I do see this happening. There's some sort of investment that you've made that's paying off with this justice card. Things are balancing out. So don't feel like your prayers have gone unanswered. They're coming. Just be patient. Now, one of the challenges with this is, though, that you have been resisting change in some way, Taurus. You've been resisting some level of transitioning, okay, from one way of thinking or one way of being, or in some sort of environment, or something. You've been resisting something, okay? And you've been trying to avert disaster, okay? This is like you've been trying to avoid some tragedy from happening. Maybe you were already in a turbulent situation, and you've been trying to navigate through these these rough waters in life, these rough times. You've been trying to avoid some sort of loss, and I do feel like this is going to be a time with this Tower moment in reverse for you to pick up the pieces, okay, and start anew. And this is where this transition in Six of Swords is coming in at. It's like you're starting anew. You're healing in some way from some sort of turbulent situation. Now, yeah. So you felt left out in the cold, and someone who you just did not have a good connection with may be reaching out to you, okay? You may be a little surprised with this, that they're even reaching out to you. And I feel like this is in a kind way. This is like with positive communication or something. The Chariot, the King of Cups here, a lot of healing, trust. You have a wealth of knowledge, and someone feels like this can be a way for you to put that wealth of knowledge into action, okay? It doesn't do you any good to have all of this knowledge if it's just sitting within you. Someone wants to kind of help you showcase your skills to the world, where you can put all of this experience and this wealth of knowledge and the way that you do things in a healing and caring way out here on display for people to see, so you can get more notability, so you could be noticed more, okay? Someone wants you to be your kind nature, or your advice or something like that. People want you to be out there more. It looks like someone want to see you get to another level. Yeah, so the Emperor is in reverse. There is a situation here. Justice is coming to someone who has been abusing their power, okay? Someone who's been very stubborn, someone who maybe they didn't have a father in their life, and so they're very masculine or aggressive, or they're angry or something like that, okay? They may be dealing with some level of paternity issues. This could be, paying child support, or it's hard for them to get pregnant or to make babies, or it's something is going on. But because of that frustration in their own life, I feel like they've been abusing their power with you, and you're going to see some level of balance come from this, okay? Something there, I really feel like you're going to see someone get their karma due to what they have been doing to you, okay? Somebody could have been trying to take advantage of you while you were down and out. This also you may be surprised that someone is calling you and apologizing, Someone may be apologizing for their behavior or something like that. Someone wants to balance out a situation or make something right, that they were the ones who caused things to kind of go in the wrong direction, okay? Through controlling mechanisms or something, okay? All right, then you have the judgment card here. So I do see you doing a lot of self-evaluation and wanting to heal again from a situation, something that has been happening in your life. It looks like you're having an awakening here. Awakenings don't always feel good though. The judgment card can represent that. It's like you're the truth about what's going on, what needs to be done, what direction you need to move in, who you need to leave behind, what you need to leave behind, what you need to change in your life, okay? Due to you feeling like you're not getting anywhere where you want to be in your current situation. You're not getting far. So I do see some sort of change, significant change coming with this judgment and the Six of Swords here. All right. Then you have the Three of Cups here, clarifying this Nine of Wands. So you may be surprised that something, again, it's almost like you're expecting a lot of arguing or disagreements or lack of understanding, but I feel like you're going to get the total opposite in this situation here. Somebody wants to have celebrations with you, and you may be invited to a party or to do something really fun and, just have fun or something like that. Someone could be inviting you to a to a wedding or something like that. But I do feel like you're going to start seeing things get a little easier for you, where you're going to build some sort of connection that you're not even expecting to build, okay? Maybe you went through a lot with a lot of family members, but then there's two or three that you're having a better connection with, okay, further on down the line. So then you have the Seven of Cups here, and it's clarifying the King of Pentacles. So I do feel like your options are going to open up, okay? Things that you've been dreaming of having, or something that you've been dreaming of, wanting stability and what you're capable of doing. I do feel like something is not only going to be a dream, it's actually going to come into reality for you, okay? Where you're picking and choosing and you have decisions that you need to make, okay? But I do feel like you're going to, because something is so new to you now, I do feel like you're going to be kind of procrastinating when it comes to that, because you're unsure of what you should do. It's like going from limited options to go from a Three of Cups to a Seven of Cups. That means you have four new cups just out of the blue. And you're kind of like, okay, this is a lot. So it's like you're trying to take a moment to process something so you don't mess up your security, so you don't mess up your stability. So it's like you don't want to take any risk, just random risk. You want to see something for what it is. So this may cause you to slow down when it comes to your options. To go from Three of Cups to Seven of Cups is like, you may have, like, people are saying your relationships with two other or three other people are great, so they want to be a part of your circle. Or, you go from three options on a job to seven options on a job. So it's like you're going to slow down because but I see you having that elbow room to be able to do that too, okay? Because I do feel like you want to see something for what it is instead of being in that hallucination state. You really want to see something for what it is and make some common sense decisions. And I do feel like, because something is moving so fast, so again, this is like people wanting you to be out there, wanting to kind of have you in the public eye. They feel like you have a lot of good healing advice, things like that. So a lot of knowledge, you have a wealth of knowledge, you do things in a very caring way. So there's someone wants you to be out there in the public, and this is going to bring a lot of attention to you. So that's why your options are going to open up. It could be due to you helping three people or two people and them spreading the word in a good way or something like that. So your options will open up. Okay, then you have the Five of Cups here, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles here, this is like something, I almost see these three cups down and these three cups up, okay? So this is where it comes in, where Pisces, it's like, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater type energy. This is what I see. I feel like due to so much attention or so many options that you're getting, that you know, there's going to be some picking and choosing that you have to do in this life. Okay. This could be with family, this could be with investments, something you're investing in or something like that. Now, I don't feel like something is a total loss because you have two more cups here with this Five of Cups. You know, this is like sadness and grief over something you've invested in and not really seeing it, you know, turn out the way that you want it to turn out. Okay. But I do feel like something has to do with some level of abuse of power. Okay. This is like you being in that energy where you have some sort of guilt or remorse because maybe you've relinquished your power too much in the past. But this is you needing to let the past go and appreciate what you have still with you, who was still with you, who still supports you. Okay. All right. And then the Queen of Wands is clarifying this Tower moment in reverse. Okay. So you're going to recover from something in a big way though. You're definitely recovering in a way that is, you're making good business sense. Okay. You're going to have a lot of confidence in something like that. I do feel like because of how you're recovering from a situation, it is attracting you seem to be very attractive to people. It's like you have a lot of magnetic energy with you. Okay. People see you as a kind, loyal, generous, confident type person, but also competitive. Okay. So someone does see you as a force to be reckoned with, but also see you as very beautiful. So again, it's like you're getting some level of stability financially, but there's still a lot of, in the shadow side, you still have a lot you have to deal with. Okay. And I do feel like something good is coming from a bad situation. Yeah, there's a lot of structure that's going to come into your life and how you're dealing with things. This is, to me, just look like life lessons with people. You're having to rearrange some people in your life, you know, who can stay, who has to go, who's abusing their power, who's being very stubborn. You know, what kind of situation is that creating for you? All right. Is someone angry over your popularity? Is someone upset about the blessings that are in your life because now they don't have full control? They don't have you depending on them so much. Okay. So there's something that I do see you changing and being aware of now. Okay. I do feel like you're gonna make some good decisions. Now, I do, again, you're going from this Three of Cups to this Four of Cups. So I see you needing to pay attention about some sort of like really quick change. Okay. And the Chariot card is here. This is one of the fastest moving cards in the tarot deck. So I feel like you're going to have a victory very fast. Okay. And this is like, if you don't be careful with this Seven of Cups here, you could lose Three Cups. Okay. So you could still be left with, you still have two cups back here and stuff like that. And if it looks like two other cups are somewhere else, because when you think of, you know, 5 and 7, there's two cups left. But I'm thinking like you started out with 3, you moved up to 7. So that's a difference of 4 cups. Okay. Over here, this says 5 cups. Okay. So there's something that you're actually investing in. You still have 2 of something left. You may have lost 3 cups, but you still have 2 left. I feel like there's like, because I'm looking at these 3 cups that's knocked over and 7. So that's why I say 4 cups. It's like 2 other cups that you're not seeing, or 2, you know, it's like 4 cups that are still standing that you have. I see these 2, but I feel like 2 are out of sight. You won't see the other 2 until you turn around and pay attention to these 2 that's still standing. Yeah, so I do feel like it's like you still have something. All right. But I see your comeback is definitely very good in a situation, or you're looked at as someone who you're very strong and resilient, and you can get yourself through tough situations. Yeah, so I do feel like whoever that is that's abusing their power in some way, you're going to see them get their karma, and this could humble them in a big way, where they come back to you and apologize later for their behavior. Okay, all right, that's the end of your reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will talk with you later.